Alam mo ba na 60% ng professionals ay kino-consider na mag-change ng career ngayon? And maybe, baka isa ka sa kanila. Pero iniisip mo, kaya ko kaya? Enough ba ang skills na meron ako ngayon? Pinagdaanan ko rin yan. Overwhelmed, unsure, tsaka kino-question ko yung sarili ko. But here's the thing. The key to a successful career transition isn't starting from scratch. Kala kasi nung iba, kapag magpapalit ka ng career, mag-uumpisa ka sa umpisa. Pero hindi ganun ang case. It's understanding and leveraging what you currently have. And today, we're talking about the power of transferable skills. Ito ang magiging secret weapon mo para maging confident ka na harapin yung magiging next role mo. Whether it's a business, pupunta ka kunyari sa sales, or kung anong industry man yung gusto mong tahakin. Let's dive in. Una sa lahat, we need to understand that our skills is not limited to our current role. Kumbaga parang flexible sila, adaptable, at for sure, magagamit mo itong mga skills na to doon sa next career na tatahakin mo. A research conducted by Harvard Business Review shows that there are 3 main skills that you need in order for you to thrive doon sa next career na tatahakin mo. Ano yun? Number 1 is the ability to communicate through written and verbally. The problem-solving skills, very important, and adaptability. And karamihan din daw sa mga employers, ito yung hinahanap nilang 3 main skills para sa mga applicants nila. If you are planning to parang go to the track of employment, ito yung mga skills na hinahanap ng employer. But it can also be used if you are planning to go to the business or self-employed path or yung freelancing na tinatawag. Kung meron ka nito, therefore you already have a solid foundation to pursue a new career. So paano mo nga ba malalaman kung ano yung mga current transferable skills na meron ka? Ito yung una mong gawin. Reflect on your journey. Kunyari, you are already working for the past 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you are planning to shift career. Ano ba yung lagi mong ginagawa sa trabaho? Kunyari ako, nung ako ay teacher pa, ano ba yung natural sa akin? So, natural sa akin is to communicate, to teach, to share knowledge. So, nagamit ko yung mga konsepto, yung mga skills na yon nung nag-transition ako sa second career ko bilang isang financial advisor. So, yung pag-e-explain ng mga konsepto at yung pagbe-breakdown ng mga complex ideas ay nagagawa ko na nung ako ay teacher pa at nadala ko yung skill na yon nung ako ay lumipat sa bago kong career. Same goes with ngayon, as ako ay a media assistant and video editor, yung mga skills na meron ako bilang financial advisor, natutunan ko kung paano mag-manage ng activities kasi maraming masyadong ginagawa, especially kung full-time ka. Build relationships, very important at isa sa mga pinaka-importanting skills na natutunan ko. And solve problem under pressure. Since habang tumatagal ka sa ganitong career, dumadami yung kliyente mo, dumadami rin yung concern. So, kailangan mabilis kang mag-solve ng problems under pressure. And yung mga skills na yon ay nagamit ko din nung ako ay lumipat na sa bago kong work bilang isang media assistant and video editor. So, ibig sabihin, even though nagpalit ako ng career track or ng career path, hindi ibig sabihin nag-start ako from scratch because may mga skills na akong pinanghahawakan bago ko pagawin yon. So, I just need to apply it on a different context. Now na na-identify mo na yung transferable skills na meron ka, the next step is to reframe your experiences. Naniniwala kasi ako, guys, that you don't need a career that perfectly mirrors your past. Ibig sabihin, hindi kailangan kung ano yung pinanggalingan mo, ganun din yung papasukin mo na next career, unless yun yung gusto mo. So, the next step is to reframe your experiences. Kumbaga, parang kailangan mo i-present yung past roles mo that aligns with your target job or career. So, example nito, nung nag-apply ako as media assistant, iniisip ko, I learned how to simplify complex information that my clients would understand. Relevant ba sa content creation and video editing? Syempre naman. So, if you are planning to go to the freelancing route and nire-require ka syempre mag-produce ng resume, di ba ganun naman ngayon if you are parang planning to go to that route. Instead of saying, kunyari ako, nagturo ako di ba for 5 years. Instead na sabihin kong I teach science, pwede ko sabihin I designed and implemented science lessons leading to 20% increase of student engagement. So, kumbaga, kung i-compare mo siya doon sa sinabi ko na I teach science versus yung bago kong sinabi na ayoko nang ulitin, syempre mas may impact yon. Pero same lang siya ng root, parehas ka nagtuturo, pero mas may laman at mas may impact yung pangalawang sinabi ko. Kailangan mo talaga matuto ng mga bagong tricks and skills sa bago mong role. Pero, learning naman never stops eh. And again, you don't have to start from scratch. Balikan natin yung example, no? When I started as a media assistant and video editor, ang dami ko pang kailangan aralin. Tools na ginagamit in order for you to mapaganda yung mga edits mo and yung mga creative transitions and yung mga motion graphics, mga ganon. Pero syempre, hindi ko hinayaan na maging adlang yon. So, katulad ng iba, ganon lang din ginawa. Pumunta ako sa YouTube, nag-aral ako, pinractice ko on my own, and mas naging resourceful lang ako instead na magbayad ako ng mga courses na meron dyan available na binibenta din ng mga kapwa natin freelancers. I have the tools naman may laptop naman ako, diba? I feel like I have enough device or tools na kailangan in order for me to learn. And yung mga natutunan ko na yon, sinubukan ko agad i-apply dun sa mga projects na pinagawa sa akin, no? Boss ko. And I'll be honest with you, my experience as a financial advisor helped me grasp editing faster. Although nag-edit na nga ako before, pero mas bumilis yung pagkatuto ko sa editing. Naisip ko kasi na kung paano ina-analyze yung needs ng clients ko before and paano ko i-explain sa kanila yung mga konsepto ng mga komplikado. Dapat ganun din yung approach mo when it comes to creating content and video editing para sa mga audience. I can say na hindi pa ako ganun kagaling when it comes to content creation because I still consider myself as a beginner. But this is the reason why I'm also doing this, is to improve my content creation skills and video editing skills. It's a two-way process. I share with you some valuable information I learned, diba? Isa pa sa mga pinaniniwalaan ko, guys, is yung brain kasi natin ay talagang kayang maturuan. Ibig din sabihin, naniniwala din ako na kaya mong mag-adapt sa kahit anong field na gusto mong pasukin. Basta, willing ka lang mag-invest ng time, willing ka matuto at mag-grow doon sa field na yun. Alam mo, when you are stepping into a new career, whether it's freelancing, whether it's gig work, whether it's business, whether it's a new job, hindi mo lang binibenta yung skills na meron ka. You are selling a story. And we need to understand that people connect with stories, not just qualifications and services. Kaya I believe na mahalaga na makraft mo yung kwento mo in a way that inspires trust and shows your value. Share your why. Bakit mo ginagawa yung isang bagay? And always remember, hindi mo kailangan laging maging technical. For example, bakit ka nag-decide na i-start yung negosyong meron? Bakit ka nag-start mag-freelancing? Bakit ka lumipat ng sales? Siguro gusto mong magkaroon ng flexibility para sa family mo. Or baka gusto mong gamitin yung creativity mo to help others. Or mas gusto mo na magkaroon ng bagong skill na matutunan because you have a bigger goal in mind in the future. Yung mga ganon, i-share mo. And start with this simple framework na baka makatulong sa'yo. So number 1, what inspired you to start this new path or new career na nasa harap mo? Number 2, what challenges did you overcome? Number 3, what value do you want to bring to others? Ako, halimbawa, na nag-start ako mag-video editor, and number 1 is, of course, I don't want the luxury of remote work na mawala sa akin because I am working from home or working from anywhere since the start of the pandemic. I want to use my skills in order for me to help businesses to tell their stories. So, ayun, isa pa yun. And number 3, of course, learning. Gusto ko rin matuto on my own how businesses works, how do they market their services and product. Gusto ko matutunan yon while providing my service to them. So, yun yung goal ko. Bakit ko share yung bakit ko ginagawa yung trabaho ko. So, yung mga stories kasi na tinasabi natin doon sa mga tao makes us relatable. So, nagbibuild kasi siya ng trust Whether it's in your portfolio, your pitch, or even your social media post. Focus more on showing who you are and why you care. And I feel like yun siguro yung magiging reason kung bakit ka mag-stand out. End of the day, guys, ang goal ng video na to is for us to understand that changing career is all about courage. Hindi ito tungkol sa pagiging perfect. Ito ay tungkol sa paniniwala na kaya mong mag-succeed at magsimula ulit. I understand na mahirap, nakakatakot, pero tandaan mo that every step you take, kahit maliit, lahat yan papunta sa goal na gusto mo. Success isn't about avoiding failures. It's about moving forward despite of fear. Your courage to take the first step is what sets you apart. Kahit ilang beses ka magkamali, kahit ang bagal ng progress mo, tuloy lang. Success isn't all about speed. It's about consistency and believing in yourself. I'll be honest with you, I'm not yet that consistent, pero naniniwala ako sa sarili ko na kaya ko rin maging consistent as time goes by. Kaya reminder ko lang sa'yo, maniwala ka lang na you are capable, you are resilient, and you are more than enough to create the future you've always wanted. That's it for this video. Thank you for spending time with me. Kung may natutunan ka, can you please hit the like button, subscribe, and malaking tulong yun for me to be able to continue with this kind of content moving forward. And paki-comment mo naman kung ano yung biggest fear mo sa career shift at anong mga skills ang kailangan mo na magdadala sa'yo sa bagong opportunities. Remember, your past has prepared you for your future. Until next time, bye-bye!